we're going in. We're gonna pull. I'm gonna have to do a lot of setup with some blocks of wood and jacks and everything, because I might have to lower the whole axle down on this thing. I don't know. But anyway, you know what to do. Subscribe. Alright, I had to change an axle bearing in this thing not long ago. Well, I don't know, not many miles ago. But that ain't looking too good there, is it? I guess I might want to have to see about getting me one of them plugs. But here we go. We're going to find out. Wouldn't you like to get an air tool on that, huh? Well, I don't think you're going to with muffling's in the way. I can get air tool to them. There are your coil springs that I just noticed have spacers in them. I think I did that when I did these coil over on these shocks. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Boy, it's going to be messy. I'm going to need to take a bath after this mess. Now the upper ones, it looks like I can get air tools on. But I don't know what to expect when you take all this out. So I guess I'm going to just jack it up a little bit and or just support it. My guess would be it probably just stays in place. I guess I should go look it up, but they don't mention much about it in the book. And maybe I could look up drag racing stuff and see. Well, let me get my pneumatic jack down here, and we will. I got plenty of frame to deal with on this car. There ain't no doubt about that. All right, and let's just get her back here. You know what? I should put a handle on here somewhere, because I guess you can just pull on that red thing. Because I'm always afraid I'm going to smash my hand on something. That's floor pan right there. So how much in the way is the jack going to be if I go right there? I guess that might be something I'm just going to have to deal with. I guess I can just push it out here on the outriggers a little bit and maybe get away from what I'm doing there. So let me get my big hunk of wood there and slide across here, and just, you know, just on my little safety measures I like to do. Safety, man. Gotta have some. Alright, and can't burn too many of the spider stuffs off because of the gas tank right here. I guess I could just kind of learn to live dangerously and get rid of some of the spider mess. So, well, I think I'll do that. I just don't want a spider hatching on me down here. Look at that bird mess under here. Really? I think my bird things seem to be working, so we'll see. I was thinking about putting it around the porch at the back and front to keep them out of there too, but I kind of like watching them at that TV antenna down there. It's kind of fun to watch them to a certain degree. It's been quite a while. There's the nut off of the trailing one. Now the leading one is cross-threaded. So I've been at it a while. DEFCON 3 on my Rockzilla, whatever it is, air gun don't even move it. That doesn't do anything. So I'm gonna just have to wait till it either breaks off or finally comes off stripped. I probably would replace these bolts anyway. Go down to the fancy hardware place and get some fancy hardware for it. But I don't know. It's, what is it? 5:20 something. I've been at it 20 minutes, and it looks like it's time to bring out this baby right here and just sit there and jack them for a while. Earn my brandy. Yeah, there's going to be some videos tonight about how to do this, so I can see if I'm missing something, but I've been at it. It's 5:45 now. I got a call from Mick just a minute ago, and Lexus seems to be, apologize for putting LX on the video there. It's an LS. And I think I've been hammering and trying, and all kinds of stuff on this thing. But I think I'm about to get it out. I don't... Okay, well, you're gonna have to just believe me. It's coming. But I thought to myself, it's probably good to get this one out and try to relieve pressure on that one back there. And so I'm not going to work much longer at this, but I think this one's, my guess is, of course, it's torqued because it's been hit. So maybe if I can get this down, it'll take the pressure off that, and that'll be a little easier back there. Since this is so hard to get to, taking the exhaust system apart. And I'm worried about this side. I probably have to do some cutting here. For some reason, he used clamps on this side, which I just took them off and moved it over with the bungee to get back there. But over here, he's welded everything in place. I mean, there ain't nothing. Oh, good. That one up there is bolted. Okay, I thought that one was welded. This one here's, let's not get into all that, huh? But that one right there is welded, and it's welded on both ends. So for some reason, I guess it was just, fast doings. And, but, if need be, I'll cut it out and weld it back in again. So, I wonder how he welded that, didn't burn the bushing out of it. All right, let's get this, see if we can get this arm out of here before we go back up to the farmhouse. It fought me every step of the way, but I got it out. And I'm trying to think if it looks a little bent, but I don't think it does. It looked that way when it was coming out. It wasn't easy. Oh, well, that was a money shot there, wasn't it? Well, there's your bushing problems. Whew. Right there. Aha! It's going to take quite a bit of doing to get this thing straight, but I got a acetylene torch. But watch this. See, at the leading edge, that bolt just comes right out. It just fell right out of there. All right, and that thing's shot. All right, woohoo! There she is. It's not very tough considering what a big car this is. I mean, structurally wise, but it's going to be easy to clean, but it's going to be messy to clean. All right, well, as you can tell, it's dark out there. Whew, look how terrible that looks. All right, we're going to fix it. Are they oblonged in any way? I don't think so. But boy, those bushings are really, really shot. All right, those big red, whatever color they end up being, 4-inch bushings are going to be big. I've been at this for a long time. I had to finally cut that bolt off. I've worked at it. There's the upper trailing bolt. That thing there was rust locked on. I pulled everything out except acetylene torch, and I finally got enough room in it to get the reciprocating saw behind it and just chopped it off. We'll get new hardware anyway. I used up a bunch of propane. My battery went dead in my thing. Let's see if we can get this arm out of here now, some way or another. Let's see what I'm gonna do here. Okay, I got that bolt out up there, and I've about got this one out, and she's pretty rocky. Yep, there we go. This exhaust system's just all in the way, all the time. Well, I thought I was getting it. There you go. There you are. Okay. Whew. All right, we'll hopefully have this thing on the ground in a second. And there's the nut for that. So let's see if I can get this bar out of here now. You can't see anything, but there it comes. There comes the bar. That one got a little roasted, didn't it? Well, that took about, I don't know, an hour and 10 minutes. to get that out. That one looks in pretty good shape. It doesn't look like it got whacked. Look like it might have got whacked there, but I don't think so. But you got to take these out to do the bushing. So here's what we went through there. And that was really quite, it just stopped right there. It would move no more. So we've got 2 of these out. Sorry the radio's on, but I can't help it. I've just got things to do. So the upper arm's out and the lower arm's out. And basically what I've decided to do is just do one side and then the other. And kind of do a side by side. But I'm going to try to get those other bolts loose while I still got about 30-40 minutes left. So there's the 2, upper and lower. With no time to spare, I got all 4 of these bolts, the nuts off. I'm leaving the bolts in them. See all that reciprocating mess there? There you go. You go over there. So I've got everything done I could possibly get done today, so that's good. So we'll start up on this tomorrow. How about that? I would like to go get those, but that's kind of out of my way. I'll go to town tomorrow and get bolts. Okay, so let's keep going with this thing. I'm not ready to shut this down. We'll talk about getting those bushings out. It's an ugly endeavor, as y'all who do this know, but it's got to be done. And I don't even have my 2-part goo urethane yet, so I'm ahead of the game. I'm happy. I'm down here measuring all this stuff so I can go get replacement parts. And this thing is out of my realm of my kit here, but it is. You can go in there knowing that this bolt is 9/16. 9/16 and 3, almost my hair. Somewhere around 4 inches long, 3 15/16. And I measured the track in here to get some stock steel. I think I've got some, but let's go see how much I got. But it's 1 5/64, 1 3/16, somewhere in there. It'll be fine. I can get in there whatever I need to get in there within reason. So yeah, that's been whacked on. Let's measure this one. I think that was closer to it. So yeah, that's somewhere in there, somewhere in that zone. I don't know if this thing auto shuts off, but I'm always afraid it's not going to. Let's go see what kind of stock steel I got. I've got some. There's an angle iron. I don't know. I kind of just want a flat piece. I got a bunch of angle iron. That's left over from something Jack did. I think we did that to support a trailer. Well, let's get something. This is probably just a little too thick. So I think I want something thinner than that. It doesn't have to be super thick because it didn't have anything there. So you don't have to have anything too thick there. Just something to just overall give it some support. And so I have made the decision to do one side fully and then one the other. You come into a place like this. This is called Piedmont Fasteners, and time just stops. It's hard to believe how slow it is, but this is why you come here, right here. These are grade 8s. They'll have 6 marks on them. 6 marks. That means 8. 6 means 8. And these are what you call stover nuts. See, they got the fancy stuff. This is a way step above a NIN nut. So this you can't get this stuff at the big box stores, ladies and gentlemen. You got to come to a specialty place and get these. So I got 8 of them, and I'm excited about that. And I'm gonna go home and work on the cleaning them things. I got to go get some steel. But man, these are impressive. These are really, really impressive when you get the old box. So let's see where this thing contains articles from Taiwan, Japan, China, Korea, Canada, Italy, and the USA. So who knows? Why don't you just say it comes from all over the place? But you get boxes like this, a place like this, you're living in the tall cotton. This is the good stuff here. And, boy, that's got some heft to it. It's time to go medieval on these Frau Linkmeyers here. So it's time for the acetylene torches, or torch, or pieces of the thing that make the torch, and burn these out of here. So I'm lucky in that these are centered, so I don't think that's going to be a problem. I really hate doing this, but there's just no other way. The first thing I'm going to do, I've got her in the vise, and we're going to be doing this. And try to get her at least some semblance of straight. I didn't really notice it, but boy, she really whacked something here. But I'll try to straighten it out before I go out and do this. So it's hard to crunch down on something that's a void, so you got to fill the void. But don't fill it too good and don't get it so you can't knock it out. I mean, you know. And so here's the technique. You're going to get, I've already straightened it out some. So you get your pipe wrench on there, and then you get your bar. And it might twist up the part a little bit, but you can get this a little tighter. Okay. And it straightens it out, see? And it's pretty easy, actually, you know, comparatively speaking. And I learned something else too. This stuff just sort of, got that there. I was in the Matrix. Okay. But you sort of knock that stuff off, but no, I'd burn it off. All right, so we're getting there. It's looking a little better. And you could just use the vise for little proper application of the old Mosky. I'm a mold zombie. So that looks pretty good, far better than it was. I'm very pleased with that. The only trouble is when you bend out, you kind of bend this, make that kind of concave or convex, whichever side you're on. And I got it kind of straightened out some, and I think that's going to be okay. You know, we'll knock it in there when the time comes. I'm not really happy with sighting it right there. And it looks a little bit bowed, but you know, like I say, oh, and this is the stuff I got 2 sticks of this for a couple $. And see, I'll probably just be able to hammer that on in there, or just weld it right there, might be better. And we'll see how it goes. Ought to go fine. So I can put it in the vise and put a little bow in it, and you know, I think it's going to be more than okay. So I think this one's a little twisted in this way. So let's get that sorted out. We're out in the back of the barn now, and it's time to strike up a little flame. You've seen this done. I've done it on other videos, so I'm just going to do it and just go along to get along. I'll show you a little bit of it. Breeze, then you better wear yourself some breathing respirator action too. Alright, well, that's enough of y'all watching that. I think they're about to fall out. One of them is. I don't know. It took me about 20 minutes, 15 minutes, kind of on and off, just getting them to where they'll burn. And I think that one's about to fall out of there. Let's see if we can get a money shot here. Okay, let's see if we can persuade this a little bit. She's loosey-goosey though. There it goes, yay! I think I missed it, but you can see it. The other one's falling out, the other one's falling out too, so maybe I can get a better shot over there. Yeah, I'm digging this breeze. I'm gonna heat that little one up a little bit more. Let's see. Whew. The wind changes, you gotta move quick. Oh, just like that. I'm gonna smell terrible. Smell like burnt car parts. Whew. That's nothing new for me though. Just nothing you can do. Whatever you do, don't squirt water on them now. You probably could warp the bejesus out of them. Okay, let's see if I can knock this one out. Well, it's about to. There it goes. Yay! That's 2 down. Smoke them out. Yeah, we got a high rolling boil here now. The ones on the long one, the ones on the left fell out already, but the other ones I guess are about to. But I guess we're standing way back. Well, let's see if we can get this one out of here so it doesn't just burn out here. There it went. Went down there. Okay, well, I'm not doing any good getting shots of that, am I? There it goes. I think I got 1 out of 3, but it's a little nervy doing this. Just let that burn on out, I guess. I don't know what that's going to do to the undercoating that's on there, but kind of messes up your hammer. But I'm so scared of breathing that stuff in. Put that in a non-flammable spot there. Gonna put an amen on this episode here pretty soon because I got some carpentry to do up at the house and other things, but it's gonna take a while. And this is just one side.